guys, it's me JSHDIY and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm going to be testing out some viral no glue slime recipes. From the thickest one ingredient clear slime using a bar of soap, to how anyone can make clear slime using 3 sheets of paper, and how we can all make our very own glue at home using a band-aid. In order to celebrate summer, I'm going to be doing a huge iPhone 12 giveaway. I worked with my team to finally have an upload schedule where I'm going to be posting every single Monday. So in order to celebrate the fact that I'm finally going to be posting more often, I'm doing this giveaway. And how you can be entered in my giveaway is you have to comment down below a recipe I've never used before so I can test it out every single week. Be subscribed and watch till the end. Sure, we all have a piece of paper at home, and that's why when I saw over the past couple weeks, so many of you guys have been requesting me to test out this no glue slime recipe that says you can make slime using 3 sheets of any sort of paper. And when I saw this recipe, I instantly went to film it and test it because I'm pretty sure we all have paper at home, so I wanted to test this out. Paper contains an ingredient called cellulose, and when cellulose is combined with sugar, it can create these links, and those links can form a long chain link, which feels like slime. Starting off, for this slime, you need to completely dissolve 3 sheets of paper into water until it reaches the consistency of a thick applesauce. Once your paper is completely dissolved, we're going to be moving on to solution B, which is a granulated sugar mixture. In our B mixture, you need 1/2 cup of sugar per 3 sheets of paper you're using. So if you're making a bigger batch, you need to add more sugar in accordance to that ratio for the sugar step. To color your slime, I recommend adding the coloring into the granulated sugar mixture because the fiber paper solution does not color super easily. Not sure why, but try and add it into the granulated sugar because it's way easier to mix in. Once you are all done mixing up the sugar, you need to add it into a microwavable safe container with the paper fiber, but you don't want to mix them together. Also, I think this is going to be an absolute pain to clean up because this is like sugary mess. So wish me luck, guys. When paper is dissolved into water, it is clear, and once that is dissolved into more water, it can be crystal clear. And also, as far as the sucrose mixture or solution that we made, which is the sugar and water solution, that also turns clear over time. And the science behind why this slime actually works is actually kind of interesting. It contains an ingredient called cellulose, and when that is mixed with sugar, it creates links and makes these long chain links, which gives us a slime-like consistency. And that's the same science behind why when you mix glue into a borax solution, it makes slime. But overall, this slime recipe did not work for me because of the clearing up process and also because of the microwaving process, because it just ended up being too sticky to be considered a slime. The next viral no glue slime recipe we are going to be testing out is this new viral soap bar slime recipe. So for this, you're going to be needing a portion of or a little bit of a soap bar. I've often gotten questions from you guys asking if there's any sort of slime recipes to make slime using a bar of soap instead of a liquid soap, because I know a lot of people have bars of soaps at home. So when I saw this recipe come up, I knew I wanted to test it out. And you can really try this apparently with any type of bar of soap, but I'm going to be trying with it with a full bar of soap because I bought the soap just for the video. But if you're wanting to try this at home, there's only one way to know if it works, and that's by testing it. So I would recommend cutting off a small portion of your bar of soap before making a big one. This recipe shows that if you melt a bar of soap into 2 cups of water and then let it re-solidify again after drying and cooling down, it will give you a slime because of the extra water we've added. The soap bar was fully melted after about 6 minutes of microwaving it, so not a super long time. And then I just mixed it together just to make sure all of the soap was mixed into the water. And then I took a little cup of ice and I put it on top of the container in order to cool it down and allow it to turn back into soap. Because soap is formulated to be a solid bar, when we're adding more water, we're allowing it to be more liquidy and we are undersaturating it. So now we get a slime-like consistency, and this fully worked for me. Also, because this slime is fully made up of all the stuff inside of a bar of soap, you could also use this to wash your hands or use in the shower, and as you guys can see, it lathers up just like soap before. For this next slime recipe, I wanted to show you guys how you guys can make slime using nail polish. It's super easy, it only takes 5 minutes, and it is instantly crystal clear, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it right now. Starting off, preferably in a bowl you don't mind ruining, add some water and then a bottle or a little bit of nail polish depending on how big of a slime you want to add. Then into that, add 1 tablespoon of canola oil. Once everything's in your bowl, all you have to do is wait 5 minutes and you'll instantly be getting a crystal clear slime after those 5 minutes without having to wait for air bubbles, because we're not mixing ingredients together for this slime recipe and then having to wait for it to clear up. Once you'll mix, you'll notice some white areas, and that's because the oil turns white when in contact with water. But you will also find clumps of pure nail polish, and that will be crystal clear slime. If you're testing this out and you're younger, try this with your parents because nail polish is a strong chemical. It smells pretty strong too, so you might want to try this outside. Because this is made out of nail polish, after a while it will dry out and become hard. So before you're done playing with it, try and mold it into a shape and let it dry. And then you have your very own clear clay that you can mold into something before you're done with your slime. This next slime recipe we're going to be testing out, I'm actually proud to say I came up with myself. The other day I was in the shower and I was peeling off a band-aid that just would not come off, and it clicked in my head that the adhesive on band-aids must be some sort of PVA, because in most cases glues and adhesives are always made of polyvinyl unless it's for children and supposed to be non-toxic. And if you don't know what polyvinyl is, it's what is in glue that makes slime. Starting off, pick off the cotton from the band-aid. Then you're going to need to pop your band-aid into a microwavable safe container and add water on top of it. Next, you need to put this into the microwave for 30-second intervals, and basically, I want you guys to all test this recipe out if you have a Band-Aid in your house, because there's really only one way to find out if it works, and that's by testing it, because all adhesives on Band-Aids have different types of adhesives that may or may not contain PVA, but I want you guys to all test this out. How we're making slime out of the Band-Aid is I'm microwaving the water in the Band-Aid until adhesive from the Band-Aid has been exposed into the water. And you'll know when that happens because there's going to be bubbles on top of the water because of the adhesive now being in the water. And then we're going to be activating this water solution with the Band-Aid adhesive in it with a borax activator or whatever type of activator you have at home. And once you mix it around on a counter, you're going to get a slime that will be formed. What I did find is that you can make a slime out of the adhesive on band-aids, which is pretty cool, but the slime that you're making is really thin, at least off of just making it with one band-aid. But one thing you can do is you can try to microwave it and get some of the water to evaporate out, which will give you a little bit of a thicker slime. But overall, the slime recipe is really cool because you're making slime out of a band-aid. Because this is the first video of the summer for me, I decided I wanted to answer a couple of your guys' questions, so that is what I'm going to be doing right now. I got this blended matcha from Earth, so grab a snack, and I'm going to be answering a couple of your guys' questions that you guys had for me. The first question I got was, where have you been and why haven't you been posting as much? And so basically, I have just been gone for a little bit because I have been busy with school. I haven't been gone every single week. I've been screenshotting comments about recipes and stuff, but I've just been really busy with school, which I hate, but I am now on summer break, so that is no longer a problem. The second question I saw was a question about if I could do another giveaway for you guys, and I like to do a giveaway as often as I can, and so because of that, I will be doing a giveaway this summer. As you guys saw in the start of my video in the intro, I'm doing an iPhone 12 giveaway, so that is going to be running this summer, and then that will be ending at the end of the summer. So all you have to do is just keep joining in every single Monday and following the rules if you're wanting to be entered, and also make sure that you have the notifications on. That's my biggest tip for you guys. What should we expect for the summer? So let's get into that. Expect the best ever. That's all I'm gonna say, and you guys will find everything else out this summer. Video of somebody recently getting their iPhone 12. So if you want this to be you, all you have to do is just be joining in every single week I post, and the easiest way to do that is just have your notifications on. So have those notifications on and click every single time I upload. Please be patient with me while I get started on my upload schedule, because as you guys know, in the past, I definitely have not had one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you had a great time hanging out and you are new, you need to make sure that you are subscribed. Also, you guys can follow me on Instagram at JSHDIY if you would like to learn a little bit more about me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later today. Bye, guys.